To ANZCRL Combined Racing League for race 2 here of the round 1 at Brands Hatch Indy for the Pro British Touring Car Championship. Again, my name's Woody Lizard, and on board we have got Huds. Welcome, Huds.
Thanks, mate. G'day, guys. I hope you enjoyed that first race. I think this one with the restrictors in place, it could be really, really close.
Oh, definitely. We've got obviously Dark Racing 40 on pole. It's the order of the grid is based on the race positions from the previous race. So obviously Dark is on pole. His restricted to 37.1. Then we'll have Jetto on 39.1. Datto will have his restricted 41. Lolux will be at 43.1. Then Weary Knight 45.1. Slide Science will be 47. Dark Lord 49, Commander Cirrus on 50, Matty Seeking on 51, and then Night Havoc is at 52. So they've got basically 30 horsepower down on Darky's Renault with that closed restrictor. So here we go. Let's see if his teammate Jetto can get off on a good start down the inside. Looks like Darky's protected down the inside. As it looks like Matty Seeking or one of the guys, it's Weary Knight actually in third. Datto's dropped a couple of positions. Jetto's just running a bit wide with Weary Knight coming up down the inside.
Datto as well.
And slide. It's not one of the barrier that he would like to have hit. It's, Dark Lord has just been up, just tagged the front of the car, getting turned in. What an opening race tight lap at the moment, and Darky again has missed all the carnage, and he's out in front by over a second. As Datto's coming in the pits. I wonder what he's in the pits for. Obviously maybe a drive-through. We might have missed a drive-through or something, because we'll see if he's pits. It looks like it's a drive-through. He's been handed a drive-through. So back to the action here in second with Weary Knight. It's Lolux in the team air bubbles right behind him, and then Darky's teammate Jetto in fourth. Matty Seeking dropped a few, or actually he hasn't dropped a few places. He's actually gained some places. He started in ninth and was in fifth.
Lolux in both of these races got good starts, hasn't he? If he can maintain the pace and stay out of trouble, I reckon he'd be on for a podium in this one.
Yeah, both him and Weary Knight are going to be close with their restrictors, so not much in the difference of those two cars. The big one here that we want to maybe keep an eye on to see what Commander Cirrus can do in that Mercedes down the back there. He's running in the
Mercedes.
Yeah, the Mercedes. I'm just thinking there's a number there, P51 Sim Sports Mercedes
P51, yep.
Version. Off we go. It's going to be hectic there. We've only done 3 laps here, and look, this mid-pack already. Just Jetto holding everyone up. Well, not really holding everyone up, but he's just leading this little pack. So sometimes with that less horsepower too, the cars are getting off the corners a little bit better as well. Without those wheels spinning, but obviously they're going to start losing their power range once they're coming down the end of the main straight.
Lolux is pushing hard now. He's really pushing Weary Knight hard here.
Yeah, well, yeah, he definitely had a lot of pace there in that first race, so it's great to see him challenging here for the second position. And they're not that far, they're still in contact with Darky, so that's the main thing at the moment. Lolux actually was 47.6 at last lap, so he's in that stream that's helping him as well.
Is he going to send it? Going into Druids, is he going to send it?
Yeah.
He was quick out of here in the last race. Here he comes again. No.
Yeah, this is where he was making a lot of troubles there with Jetto. He's very strong, as he said, coming into Druids.
Just spread just a little bit now the pack.
Yeah, we was expecting maybe a bit more elbows out in this race, but it hasn't quite been there at the moment. But we know what happened in the previous race. It all got closer and closer. For that second position, we end up having 4 or 5 guys fighting for second.
Just as those tyres start to go off a little bit, around that 14, 15, could see some
that's right.
really close stuff, I reckon. If Lolux can get around Weary, I think he might be off ski.
Yeah, he's obviously been balked just a few little areas in the corner where Weary Knights just hasn't got the car flowing.
Yep.
But while they're doing this, Jetto is slowly catching. He was a bit faster than those guys, and he's bringing Matty with him. Matty seeking.
It's just a second now between 4th and 3rd. That's 7th, 6th, 5th and 4th. They're all fairly close together. Little break between
so
Weary and Lolux.
Commander's serious in that Mercedes too. He's in the high 47s. He's been in that all race. It's just, he can't dip it down. He's got to just try and find a little bit more pace if he can. But currently, one's position up from where he started in 8th. He's in 7th at the moment. Doing a tremendous job in one of the cars that's probably the most underpowered, or probably the car that's sort of the more the handicapped car, I should say, the Mercedes.
Difficult.
So they're up for the. They're not a difficult car to drive, it's just difficult to get the pace out of it.
Yep.
So, obviously the P51 Sim guys, they've got the Opel car run. Oh, there he's gained a position there with after Dark Lord has ran wide out of Clearways. And picking up some pieces, and look at that, Matty's seeking in front of him as well. It looks like he's got a slow down penalty, so Commander seriously trying to keep it clear in race.
Oh, touch there.
And that's going to give Jetto a run down now. He didn't do anything in the Graham Hill bend there. He's going to, I thought, Jetto, but he's just thought second and thought twice about it.
Sirius is up to 6th.
Yeah, and in touch with Matty seeking in front of him. The two P51 Sim Sport drivers in 2 different makes of cars there. As we said in the first stream, old Matty Seeking and Weary Knights probably more show than go, but I'll tell you what, Weary Knights proven us wrong here in race 2. He's up there in second, and he's held off the challenge of Lolux.
Lolux is
Jetto.
Oh, that's sorry, Jetto.
Yeah, no, but Jetto's given Lolux a lot of problems. Something to think about there in the back. As you can see now, look at that Mercedes too, just still holding on to the back of the train. It's like a dirty caboose at the moment. But can he do something about it?
Lolux last lap is just a little bit off the pace. Jetto's looking to attack him now.
Yeah, Willie, you've got to be very confident to make it down in the paddocks here, but I think a lot of the guys have been trying to pressure them, get the cars a bit sideways in front of them, and then they dive up down the inside, as you said, up Druids.
Yep.
What an entertaining little mid-pack race this has been, Huds, at the moment for race 2.
Yep.
The Aussie Z Combined Racing League's British Touring Car Championship, the pro level drivers.
Sirius has just got it into the 47s. 47.8. If he can maintain that, he can put the pressure on.
Yeah, an inter-team battle going on here between the 2 makes of the Opel and the Mercedes. Good to see their Mercedes doing a little bit better here in race 2 with a BOP helping him, but it's the ebbs and flows though, because if he gets a higher position, he's going to have more restrictor for the final race of race 3, so he's going to be up against it. He's already got one head tied behind his back, so it's going to make it harder. It's all about getting the points you can get.
Let's have a look at Night Havoc, see how he's getting on back there.
Doing a bad job there in 7th. He started in 10th, so 3 positions up, and hopefully you might be able to hold off Dark Lord. He's got another 6 laps to try and hold him off, and Daddo's I think
That
how far
pit
is Shadow
stop.
behind these guys? He had
He's
that drive-through.
6
It's cost him
seconds
dearly.
behind Dark.
Here he
Dark
is.
Lord here. Oh, that was
Oh,
Slide.
Dark Lord has just ran wide.
Oh,
Slide,
just give
I
him
mean,
a
you got
little
that.
hello. Yep.
Nothing you could really do about that
No,
though.
no.
Slide was already had lost it. It was out sideways. Not a race that Slide will like to look back on at the moment. He started in I think it was 6, and down at the back of the grid at the moment. So how's Darky's? Yeah, Darky's still 4 seconds in front of these guys. So
bolted again. Yep.
Yeah, but all it takes is a little bit of a moment coming out here where you've seen the guys, if they get out there at Paddock or Surtees, they get in the sand, they lose 5 seconds just like that. So as long as Darky keeps on the black stuff, he's doing everything he can do right to claim 2 wins from 2.
I think Jaddo's...
Look at this going on.
Matty seeking Commander Cirrus and Jaddo.
Oh, this is very tasty, as we say, the inner teams of the P51 Sim Sport guys. Their numbers of their drivers, they've got 4 drivers represented in this series, but unfortunately Illogical Sports couldn't make it tonight. His internet was not having anything going well for him, as did Simo Racing, unfortunately, in one of the Opals as well. So we don't know who's going to really come out in second, I think, in this race. It could be anyone, really,
Low
at the
Lux
moment.
Just half a second behind Weary. And then you've got this pack here.
Battle. Yeah.
4th, 5th and 6th. So anyone's in it at the moment.
Yeah, he's just struggling. He's done it. Yeah, he's trying his hardest, but as you said though, maybe with that his tyres might hold him maybe that little bit better than Matty, and he might be able to come to him. This is about the time you said about lap 14. We're into lap 15 now, so there's another 3 laps, including this one.
That's 3 car lengths between them. 2 or 3 car lengths between these 3 cars. Just going to have a bit of a squeeze at Low Lux. He's still having a crack at Weary Night.
Yeah, the top 4 this time haven't got any penalties either, so at the moment,
Jaddo looked a bit slow coming out of that turn there. No, he wasn't.
Yeah, sometimes it can look a bit deceiving when Cameron's trying to pick him up there at Graham Hill Bend there, and it looks like they're a bit slow, even sometimes coming out of here of Surtees and that. It seems that they haven't got the power down.
It's 4 tenths between these 2 now.
They're running it to the limit. They've got this lap and 1 more to go. Dark Racing doing everything he can do. Sane out there in front doing a tremendous job. He actually was he was so dominant off the start line. He dropped it straight down the inside, as he knew that a lot of the guys have been having a good run out of the whoever was on the inside of the starting grid were getting a jump on everyone.
Yep.
So he protected that right from the start, from the get-go.
Low Lux
and then
is
Jaddo,
fallen.
who was
second back now.
Yeah, just lost it a little bit there as the battle's still raging for 4th position. 4th, 5th and 6th. Look at them coming down here in the Brabham Straight.
He's...
As Matty's seeking, trying to have a look down here with Jaddo, and this might open it up for, here we go, Commander Cirrus, and can he make it to 2 in the 1 corner? He's been shown the door by his teammate. He's saying you can have your Mercedes and all your high T's and all that, Commander Cirrus, and us guys in the Opal, we'll muscle our way through. And now look at Matty, what's his final corner. What a final lap for positions 4, 5 and 6, but Matty's got a penalty, so you might find that Commander Cirrus might jump him in positions. Yes, he does. So Commander Cirrus gets a 5th position in the end. It's Dark Racing 40. You might want to go back and have a look to see Darky's doing his little reverse burnouts. You can see there at the moment on board, getting dizzy. Sorry to our viewers about that. But there's the results. Unbelievable. Dark Racing 40 taking a great victory, but then that last lap between Jetto, Matty Seeking and Commander Cirrus, where Commander Cirrus already almost made a move 2 for 1 in one corner, but with him still finishing there in 5th position. So Dark Race and Weary Night, Lolux in 3rd, takes the final spot on the podium. Jetto 13 held on for 4th after being roughed up a little bit into turn 1 off the start, where he found himself just missing the start a little bit. Commander Cirrus, tremendous job from 8th to 5th. Matty Seeking in 6th. He gained a couple of positions. He started in 9th, so that's not too bad. Dado with that drive-through still finished 7th. We didn't really watch Dado too much, but that's a great drive coming back through to 7th with Slide Science. We caught him running a bit wide and out of Surtees near the end of the race in Night Havoc. And then Dark Lord finishing last. So we've got one more race to go, guys. Come and join us. We'll be off for a little break while we get the grid and everything sorted and the BOPs done for the rest of the drivers for the final race. Again, we got HUDs helping out here in the broadcast and myself, Woody Lizard. Hope you've been enjoying it, and we look forward to welcoming you again in the next 10-15 minutes.
See you shortly, guys.
See you later.